Welcome, Internet, to entertainment propaganda. Games, movies, TV, and pop culture in bite-sized morsels. This week, we share our most anticipated upcoming movies of 2018. This week, we have our lovely cat of our generation, Mr. Era Garfield.
Hello, meow.
We have our editor, Mark, good old Mr. Little Wooly.
What up, what up?
I swear to God, I thought you were going to make an elephant sound.
Oh,
I could try, but it wouldn't sound right.
we also have our King Mark, Mr. Rev.
What up, what up?
What would Rev sound be?
I don't know.
Bitch.
And me, Aegon TV.
All right.
So basically, what we're doing today is we're going outside of the sports and the sports entertainment and the sports section, and we're moving into the rest of the world because this channel was made for everybody, not just sports people. And I'm not really big on movies, but I wanted to be part of this conversation because at the end of the day, there's a movie that I cannot wait for, so I will go first, and that is Black Panther. I cannot wait. So I didn't even know Black Panther was a character, guys, until about four and a half years ago. One of my friends on Twitter, Gemini Wolf, and it's I and Miss Amber, we were talking about it in a channel, and I was talking about how much I loved Aquaman and I love Gambit, and they're like, well, Black Panther, da. And I'm just like, let me check this out. I freaking love the premise of him. So this is actually kind of cool for me. Plus, if you think about it, not to sound weird about the whole situation, but when's the last time we had a black superhero? Blade?
Yeah, if you really want to call
Probably.
him that. He's more of an anti-hero.
So, and I love the Blade series, and the actors they have in this movie looks good, and every preview makes me get more and more hyped about it. So it's just like this is going to be a good year because like I just now started watching the Marvel movies, the comic book part of the movie scene. So I'm really excited about that, like a lot. So Wooly, which one do you got?
Okay, so like Rev, I am not that big into movies. I barely go out to watch movies. Most of the time I'm watching in Zoom with, friends. But there is a movie that kind of caught my eye. It's a sequel to a movie that came out in 2004. And I just had a little niece that was born a couple months ago. I have another little niece who's about 6 years old now, who I think would enjoy this movie. And, as a new-ish uncle, I want to kind of spend time with my nieces. And the movie I'm looking at is The Incredibles 2, which is a Disney Pixar film. I saw the original back in 2004. Great movie for, being a kid's movie. It's a nice movie. So I'm interested to see, since it's been 14 years since they released that movie, I'm interested to see what they do with it. So.
My thing about your movie is I hope to God people don't do like they do with this is not the same as it was. Of course, you're not 4 years old. You're not 12 years old. You're not 16 years old. You're a grown-ass person trying to watch a kid's movie. You may not enjoy it. You may not like it. But if you don't, just keep your damn mouth shut and let the kids enjoy it.
Yeah, but Disney movies are always typically enjoyable. Typically,
most of them, yeah. I don't remember the last really bad one, but I agree with you. Most of them, and they're for everybody. It's just that's my major concern with movies nowadays when it's a remake or a sequel or a prequel or whatever the hell you call them. Is everybody bags on it because it doesn't look the same as it did when I was 12 years old. Well, no shit.
Yeah,
Guess
no
what?
kidding.
Bill Clinton's not in office no more either.
Nostalgia's a powerful thing, and it's not always bad.
Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure you can say this is nostalgia. Like
Yeah,
nostalgia, I
this
can
is
see with a
just-
remake or a reboot,
Yeah.
but I don't know. There is going to be an element of that in there with this one, just because you're talking about now the kids that watched the original are now adults,
Bringing their kids to watch the new one.
right?
Yeah.
So
Garfield, your movie.
Well, my movie was one that I saw a trailer for not too long ago, and it was like the second the trailer started, I was instantly enticed and involved. And as it went through the trailer, my eyes were bulging. I said, I've got to see this movie. And the movie that I'm most anticipating in 2018 is the movie Alpha. It's a great looking epic adventure about a young warrior that gets injured and thought to be dead, and he kind of has to survive in the wild against creatures, and he actually befriends a wolf, and I don't even know what's gonna happen. I mean, it kind of looks like a real person version of Ice Age, but it just looks so amazing that I cannot wait to see this film.
You made me watch the preview last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I agree. Like that movie looks fucking amazing. Like it's so amazing how they can make something that happened centuries and centuries and eons ago look like it could happen today.
Right.
And that's amazing to me. So yeah, that's a great pick. Mr. Aegon, your pick.
All right. Well, my pick. I had a couple, but I ended up going with Deadpool 2. As much as I am a huge fan of Marvel, I am not a really big fan of the majority of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think they just changed far too much storyline wise for my likings, and I haven't really enjoyed what they've done with the storylines lately. But the very first Deadpool was hilarious. They did it right. They didn't hold back. That was the biggest thing I was afraid of. They would hold back and not let Deadpool be the character Deadpool needs to be. And from the little shorts we've seen of Deadpool 2, it looks like they're going to keep going on that route. Hopefully, now that Marvel is again, owns the X-Men now. Hopefully, we will stay with that.
I'm just saying, if Bob Ross Poole is not in the movie, fuck that movie.
Oh, I bet there'll be some reference to it. But yeah, they keep that irreverence and that fourth wall breaking, and just now, honestly, Ryan Reynolds is very good as
He's Deadpool.
He is Deadpool. I can't see anybody else playing it right now. It's
Right.
I think it's going to be amazing. So it's probably my most anticipated movie. Very close to it being The Incredibles, just because I think I probably wore out my VHS tape of the original Incredibles.
I tell you,
wait,
I
you still
tell you-
make VHS tapes?
Yes, we had it on VHS because we didn't have a DVD player
How
at the time.
old are you? I'm joking.
well, if they ever make a movie about me, I'm actually going to ask Ryan Reynolds to play me because I think he'd be perfect for the job. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I got Samuel Jackson for me.
Oh yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
It fits, right?
So
Oh,
I think so.
I'm left with Rorschach.
unfortunately, sir. No, I because of Garfield and because of somebody else that was not feeling well, so he couldn't make this episode. Zaire's Prime. I'm looking forward to movies this year, and not just one. It's usually been one, max two. Looks good. You heard it here first. It's usually max one or two movies each year that if I can see it in the movie, whatever, I'll just wait. And I brought it up earlier. Dude, this year's a good year for me for when it comes to comic book heroes, because now I get to see Black Panther and Aquaman in the same calendar year. And the excitement for Aquaman. Aquaman is my second favorite comic book character, period. Like, it's Gambit, and then down some is because the Cajun in me. I love Gambit, but like Aquaman's amazing. His entire story basis and his story arc is amazing, and how he can do things. And the more we grow older, we get to see he gets to turn the rain into ways for him to move around, and that's fucking cool as shit to me. So like I'm looking forward to that movie a lot too also.
Right. And I have my top 10 favorite directors of all time. And one of, I'd say my top 5 is coming out with a new movie this year, which I'm also extremely excited about. Robert Rodriguez, baby, is directing Alita Battle Angel. And holy crap, that preview just made me like, okay, is that out now? Can we go see that now? Can we go now?
The CGI though freaked me the hell out when I saw that trailer. They literally CGI anime eyes on her.
Right? Yeah, I agree. Or in the sweat on her face.
Yeah.
It's just like
her whole face overlay has been CGI. It looks like.
Oh yeah. But then the action and just it was
a really good manga and a really good anime. So
yeah.
I think if anybody could turn it into a decent, live action movie, Rodriguez can do it. So,
and of course, James Cameron's got his hand in it, so it's going to be pretty epic.
What about A Wrinkle in Time, guys? Am I the only one?
Oh no, I am dying for that movie.
Yeah, that's going to be one to see too.
That's definitely it was one of my favorite books as a kid. So
yeah, it was my favorite book as a kid. So for me to finally get to see it, it's just. I'm kind of geeked out. Good year for movies for Reb to get involved with watching movies more.
Yeah.
Right? You're just excited to see Oprah Winfrey back on the.
That's no. Hey, look, man. Oprah, if you ever hear this, I'll be your baby daddy. Come on.
But yeah, like Wrinkle in Time and like Phantom Tollbooth, I wore those books out like completely. I read them so many times. But I was like, I really hope they do the book justice. The trailer looked good.
Yeah, the trailer looked amazing.
As we say, trailers can be very deceiving, so fingers crossed.
Right.
So I have people that like Star Wars here. What do y'all think about the Han Solo movie that's coming out this year?
Oh boy.
I haven't seen a trailer for it yet.
Me neither.
You don't need to see a trailer. I'm asking the correct question. How do you feel about them doing a prequel series? Well, what is this? A story arc? How do you describe this?
It's a side story. It's basically they're going to go back in Han's history and tell something from it. I think
pre-original trilogy,
pre episode 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only want one question.
We'll probably see the Kessel Run and things like that.
Yeah. I only want one question answered in this film. Who shot first?
God damn.
We already know who shot first.
There is video evidence.
There's video. Okay, all right.
No matter what the videos say, Han always shot first.
Han always shot first. Okay, got it.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
There you go.
It was not me. It was the one-armed man.
All right. So we touched on the Star Wars series. Anyone like a mark for the Harry Potter series like I kind of am?
Okay. I've never seen, fun fact, I've never seen any of the movies in their entirety except the very first one.
Okay.
And last night when we were going through previews to discuss what we were going to talk about tonight, I saw the preview to that one, and I want to see a young Dumbledore. I'm just saying that shit looks amazing to me.
Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. And for everyone who's read the books and knows who Grindelwald is, it'd be really interesting to see, like, what happened in the past. What happened between him and Dumbledore, and just all that stuff. So that's kind of something I'm also looking into. But that's just because I'm a Harry Potter mark, baby.
Right.
Yeah. Myself, I really could never get into those books. I tried. I watched the movies just because the wife is like a Harry Potter nutcase. But I could never personally get into it. No, I am looking forward to Super Troopers 2 this year.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now,
Hell yeah.
It's going to be so hard for him to live up to the first movie.
No,
but
dude,
But
I
my
don't
fingers
care.
are crossed.
I want a liter of freaking Farva. Okay?
Lena Farva.
Wow.
I didn't ask for a liter of Farva. I want a liter of cola. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I actually helped the Indiegogo for that movie, so I've got tickets waiting for me on release day. So I am
Nerd
hardcore.
alert.
That's right. Nerd alert. So I am definitely, big time waiting for that movie and see that opening night.
Yeah. So I mean, anything else, guys?
Aside from Pete Jackson comes back with he's coming back with a movie called Mortal Engines. That
That looks interesting, but I really need to see more. That trailer, that teaser was so short,
so much of a teaser,
so teasing.
For two men that's been married before, you'd think you would know what the word tease means.
right. Well, all I know is I'm sure Pete Jackson will appear somewhere in the movie eating a carrot. So
Oh dear.
Look for that. 2018.
Everybody, for myself, Aegon, Wooly, and Mr. Garfield, I am Rev. I'm a guy that's on every episode on this channel, so I'm sorry in advance. If you like the entertainment propaganda and you would like to see more episodes of this with us, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to us. Social will be down below. Show all the love you can, and if you don't, well, too fucking bad.
Turn on notifications.
Oh yeah, turn on notifications.
Notifications are good. And subscribe.
Subscribe.
Sub.
Like, subscribe, and hit that little bell.
Make yourself a mark.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.